Hey everyone, how are you doing? How's everybody's week been? What are we at? We are at Thursday night. So yeah, thought I would just jump on, maybe maybe pull some cards to see how everyone's doing. Some pretty crazy energies going around right now, that's for sure. So yeah. Before I start, I just want to clear some energy and make sure everything is all good for the chat. How you guys doing? Hey everyone. Hey Liz. Hey Sweet Ginger Cakes and Diana. I hope I'm saying that right because I absolutely love the spelling of your name. So I really hope that I pronounced it right there. Everyone says my name wrong, so I always excuse me. I always try really hard to get people's names right if possible. I still make my mistakes though. I want one of those. Haven't found one yet. Oh, of the singing bowls. Yeah, it's this one. This one is beautiful. Um, it's super hard. I would love one of the crystal ones, but yeah, they're a little bit pricey. But I think Harley Ray might have just gotten some in because I know they were talking about getting singing bowls in, and I asked them if they were getting. Well, you can see my salt lamp in my glasses. That's funny. If they were getting the crystal ones in, so I'm waiting to see if they did what it's like there. And speaking of Harley Ray, I got my Soul Tribe candle and I haven't lit it yet. So I thought this would be a great time to light it with all of you guys, whoever is on right now from the Soul Tribe or who joins in later. So this is for you guys, sending you lots of love and light. Yeah, I just thought I would come on, see how people are doing. Energies are very high right now. They've been high for quite a while, but definitely, on Sunday night we had the new moon in Libra. We also just, finished the autumn equinox as well. And we're now in the energy of the the solar eclipse coming up in October. So eclipses will always you'll feel them about a month in advance, and then they can last up to about 6 months after the actual eclipse. And it's a pretty strong one. So energies are a little crazy. I just thought I would come on and see how everybody else is feeling. What have your energies been like? What has time been for you? Because I noticed this, in one of my good friends that I spoke to today as well. She had the same thing happen to her yesterday, where time for me lately has been super sped up, super fast. But yesterday it was just it just slowed down. I all of a sudden had all this time yesterday. I kept thinking to myself, what am I missing? What there must be something else that I'm supposed to do, because it just felt weird that I had all this time. So time went really slow yesterday. Let's see, what are some of you? Oh, good, I am saying it right, Dan. Right on. How do you always come on at this time? Come on at this time? I don't know. I kind of just come on whenever I get a chance. It's never planned. It's just kind of if I have time. Depends what my energy is like too. So yeah, I don't know. Yes, please. So Diana mentioned love and light light worker family. Please send love and light to Florida. We need it. Yes, for sure. I checked in with Marin today. Because and Lance, I actually emailed him too because I know he's also another one in Florida. Just trying to see how you guys are doing, how you're holding up. I never know, like, I mean, I don't own a TV, so I don't get to see the news, but I hear people talking, but I never know, like, what's real anymore. Like, so definitely my heart and my prayers, light and protection to all those in Florida right now. I hope you guys are all doing okay, safe, and hope you've been able to hear from like family and loved ones. Um, for sure. Yeah, we definitely can like anybody who's on here right now, anybody who joins on and happens to read the chat or even just hearing me talk about this, if you can just kind of set that intention to send out love, light, and protection, things are a lot more intensified when a collective of people is coming together and doing that. We can ripple that out into the collective because we're limitless, we're powerful, right? So let's use what we have to be able to help others. When we can't be there in person, we can send out that love and that vibration, and it will help. I truly believe that it will. So thank you for mentioning that, Diana, for sure. Let's see. Did seem so yesterday seemed really slow for sweet ginger cakes as well, so it definitely something like I kind of felt like it was some kind of a, I don't know if it was a timeline jump or what was going on, or I don't know. I really don't know what to say anymore. It was just really weird. I can turn that off. That was like weird in my glasses. um Body aches today, but not feeling sick. Lynn, so that was another thing that my friend and I spoke about was, so I am getting over, as you guys know, if you saw some of my other videos, I am getting over, being run down and, all the things that normally happen in seasonal changes of the times of the year. So I was kind of like out for about a week almost of just like really slowing down, taking care of my body, resting a lot, baths, all that. So, but the body aches, I did have that, but also my friend had mentioned like she also is not like feeling sick or anything, and she's like she mentioned how her body is just like it's so sore, like her muscles and her joints, and I really feel that our bodies are changing and they're integrating and they're being upgraded. So we're they're also like letting go of a lot of stuff, right? So excuse me, my throat is still a little bit I haven't really talked a ton, so all of a sudden now it's like, oh, here you go. This is what you do again. But so as our bodies let go of, and anything that's not of service to it, holding it back, we're going to feel all these different things within our body. So I really feel this is all like big ascension symptoms going on. PR in Cuba too. Are there more hurricanes going around other places? Where's PR? Sorry, I can't think of what PR is. Um, Karen's, my personal energy vibration has been very high today, highest ever at work. My lungs feel very open, strong. Had a lot of aches and pains at the beginning of the week. On today, that's awesome. Um, yeah, see, it's working through it. Like it's allowing your body to go through the changes that it needs to go through. And really like paying attention to your body too. Like, what is your body telling you? Are you needing more rest? Are you needing to get outside and get more like movement in your body? Or are you needing to do like salt baths or, stretching? There's so many different things if we like really tap into like, what is our body telling us? Especially in this time of transition, like right now, for sure. Um, Don't watch the news. Good job. The news, at least for now, is still bought and paid for, so corrupt. like, um, oh, that just went by really fast. Sorry, I gotta go back. We were fortunate; it did not hit Tampa Bay, but so much devastation across the states, especially southwest of Florida. Yeah, sorry. Um, I saw somebody had posted in one of the groups like a video of what they kind of like woke up to, and it was just like, I mean, I've never experienced anything like that before. So I like, to me, I cannot imagine what that must be like, and to be like, even if it didn't happen like right where you are, but like so close, right? It's wow. Always love and light to our soul tribe. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Today was faster. It was so strange. I did feel that today went faster. The morning part for me was still like I still felt like I had some time, and then it was like all of a sudden when it got closer to me having to go into work, and I only work because I'm at home with my kids. I only go into work like Thursday afternoon to evening, and then there like on the weekends as well. And so it's that like I really have to transition like going back into the matrix, right? And being you're not able to be as free and open as when I'm at home or when I'm just with my friends. I mean, I love my job. It is a great job, but it is different. I have to prepare myself when I go to work. And all of a sudden when it was like I tapped into like, oh, I need to start preparing for work, it's just like poof, time just like flied, flew. Um, and while I was at work, it was pretty normal. I wouldn't say that it was like overly slow or overly fast. Um, and then this evening hasn't been like too bad either, but definitely a lot different than yesterday. Like I agree, this today seems a lot different. Um, aw, Anakara. Am I pronouncing that right? Anakara. That's like what a beautiful name. So they say, I am sending love and light from far north, um, QLD Australia, far north, something Australia. Sorry. um, Time is flying for me. The last 3 years feel like a year. Yeah. During this whole you know, pandemic, whatever you want to call it. Um, I really too feel that time just went like crazy fast. Um, my little guy will be turning 4 in um, the middle of October here, and you know, just thinking of like how fast this went with him, and just being like, sometimes I still and I'm at home with him. I spend like a lot of time with him, but it still just feels like I blinked, right? These last 3 years are just like I blinked, and all of a sudden I have an almost 4-year-old thing. It's crazy. Active inner sleep. Yeah, I was sharing a few things that I saw on my Telegram channel about a lot of stuff is happening in our sleeps right now. Like a lot of us are really doing quite a bit of stuff in our sleep. So yeah, I resonate with that for sure. My hips and no energy. So no energy. I feel like your body is telling you that it needs to rest. It needs you to like slow down a bit. Hydration is a big thing as well right now. I feel like it doesn't matter how much I'm like taking in. I've been drinking a ton of tea, my electrolytes, water. I haven't been drinking coffee just because I was under the weather. And like I mentioned in that one video I did the other day, I don't like to drink tea, um, coffee or like black caffeine, which is also in some teas, when I'm under the weather, just because of the acidic in it. So I try to stay away from that. Um, but it just like, it doesn't matter how much I'm taking in for liquids. I'm just like constantly thirsty. Um, and your hips, it could be, um, maybe you need to move, right? Maybe you've got some stuck energy in there. Movement is a big thing right now too. I have my good friend Malika and I, so she's the chanting queen. I had done an interview with her a little while ago now, and we are offering our first. Well, it's my first offering that I've ever done, but we've never paired together because I've never done this. But she does kirtan chanting, and she's been doing this for a number of years. And we're collabing this weekend, so I'll be doing a little guided meditation at the beginning, and then she's going to be doing the kirtan chanting, and I'm going to help with movement and moving stuck energy out of the body, letting go of traumas, letting go of limiting beliefs, anything that's holding us back. And movement is such a good way to do that. So I'll be offering embodiment dance. And I'm not only just like really excited to do this, this first time we're doing it, it is open to women. So it's like a divine feminine evening. And I'm just so looking forward to collabing with Malika, to, the beautiful women that are going to say yes and show up. And for myself as well, like I too feel like I've got a lot of like energies that I need to move through and let go of. And, this is just such a perfect time of the year to be doing that as well. So maybe that's what's going on with you. That's just kind of like intuitively what came to me when I read that. Little Bean, hey, how's it going? Got the cough, aches, and could sleep on attack. Yeah, I feel you on that. It's this week was, I would think that I was like, oh, I'm like doing better, and then all of a sudden be like, either that evening or that night would just be like, oh, my body was just like, you need to sleep, you need to take in, really good foods, a lot of extra supplements and support. I realized that in that video I did, I think it was Monday that I did it, just talking about some of the things that I take when, I'm under the weather, and just to help boost my immunity and support my immune system. And I missed talking about silver. And I'm like, how did I not talk about Kaleida silver? It's such an important one. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I'm drinking for tea right now. I'm doing a gentle liver cleanse. So this is a herbal blend that I have for that. I don't know if anybody else has a tea, or depending on what time of the day, maybe you have a coffee or whatever, but I cheers to you. Oh, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is also having hurricanes. Wow. It hit them before Florida. Wow. Okay. Well, definitely, yeah. Sending love and light to all of those who are going through this time right now, and needing some extra love and protection right now. I always look at Snapchat maps to see public snaps of things which are happening. That's a good idea. Yeah. Lori Angel, how are you, girl? How's your week been? How are you feeling right now? Public posts all over the world. It's kind of like providing what you hear someone else. Yeah, sweet ginger cakes. That's how it was when we had the truckers convoy when it started here in Canada. I wanted to go, but just was not able to go on it. But I really felt like I was able to be a part of that because there was so many people posting things. I don't really go on like TikTok or Instagram anymore, so I haven't been on there. But I'm sure there's a lot of posts right now for what's going on in Florida and everywhere else. So that's definitely a good thing, right? That we can use these connections to actually see what's going on, opposed to like what the media wants us to believe or what chooses to tell us, right? Linda, Oh, Linda, how are you? How has your week been? How are things going? um, how's it- um, oh, this just skipped. Sorry, I just skipped a whole bunch of messages here. I just realized it's the end of the month. We are usually decorated for Christmas by now. Really? Oh, wow. That's so cute. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm still working through my throat. Um, and this is like the most I've talked um, this whole week. So it's definitely still clearing out there. So I apologize for that. You skip Halloween. Yeah, what about Halloween? Do you skip Halloween? Oh yeah, we're Santa and Mrs. Claus. Aw, that's so cute. I told my kids the other day, I was like, oh, we need to go get some new Halloween decorations. I wanna decorate a little bit better this year. Jay Rocco, hey Joe, how are you doing? How's it going? Yeah, it's probably super late for you, so have a great evening. I hope you sleep well. We'll have to catch up soon. Ooh, Little Bean. I was actually gonna make a Tulsi too as well, and then I was like, I really should drink my liver cleanse wine because I had to test my one of the naturopaths that I work for. He's also my one of my the two I work for two, and I see them both. But he does auricular testing, so he does it's basically energy testing that he uses um, his personal energy to test people, and liver came up for me of having to you know help my liver out, help support my liver. So I'm sticking to the liver cleanse tea, but I love Tulsi. Tulsi is such a good one. It's an essential oil that I use actually on my third eye because it's a really good one for your third eye. It's so great for meditation as well, and obviously good for like evening for sleep. But so you're making Tulsi, ginger, lemon, and turmeric with a teaspoon of honey. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm gonna have to try that. How much turmeric do you put in that? That sounds good. But we are building our house, and I am a lot of muscle. I'm sore. Oh, Lori, go if you like baths. Have a hot Epsom salt and pink Himalayan salt if you have in your bath, and that will help. I bet. um, My home office is upstairs, so running up and down the stairs all day is enough movement. Yeah, it's we do what we can, right? It's I've been enjoying my dog walks at night before it gets super cold here, and then it gets to the point where both of us are not wanting to go out, but we know we have to. Um, oh, Shay, how are you? I loved a reading that you had the other day. What a beautiful reading from Kristen. How's it going? How are you? Hi, moving is awesome to release and gain energy. It totally is, right? Like um, energy gets stuck in our bodies, and a lot of times when energy is stuck, we're gonna have like pain and discomfort, right? Because that energy isn't moving freely, right? It's so important to move our bodies. For me, dance is the best way that I like to do it, and to release that negative energy. Emotions and traumas also get stuck, so it's really good to be able to move. And so the thing with like embodiment dance is it's really all about letting go, just moving to however the music is telling you to move, no judgment. You know, if you need to have your eyes closed, have your eyes closed. It's not about like what you look like. It's really about like what is your body telling you, and just really moving with that so that you can let your body guide you into like how it needs to move, so that you can move this energy, you can let go of these emotions and these traumas. um, so yeah, I totally agree that moving is so good for releasing and for gaining energy. You're right. Like it's both those things. um, Anyone know where Superfoods went? She used to mod a lot of pages and poof, gone. Superfoods. I don't know who that was. I don't know. Does anybody know? So Kieran's 11, sorry, is asking if anyone knows where Superfoods went. She used to mod a lot of the pages and poof, gone. I don't know. I did not receive my lamp yet. And there's no tracking number. It just shows that it's shipped. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to just have faith that it's going to show up, but we'll see. We'll give it like another week, and if not, I might have to contact them. Thank you for asking, though, Linda. I definitely am going to need that when the sun leaves. Today was beautiful, like such a beautiful day. And I think tomorrow is supposed to be another, even the day before, like yesterday was good. And I think tomorrow's also supposed to be really good too. That happened to me last night. I went to bed, slept until 11. I did wake up a few times though. Yeah, just like the nights, everything, just there's lots going on right now. I woke up this morning. I was up late last night, probably later than I should have been. A good friend of mine are working on telepathy right now, so we were just like trying to see if we could send each other things if we would get it. So I was up late. Well, we were both up late, obviously, but I still woke up at like my normal time. My son usually wakes me up around like 7:30. So I was still up around that like 7:30 mark, and I woke up and it was like half my fitted sheet wasn't even like on my bed anymore. It was like all crumpled up, and I just felt like so tired. Like every once in a while when I wake up, I have this like it's almost like this nausea feeling. Like I really have to integrate back into my body. Um, and I had that again today. One of those like really having to work hard to like ground myself and integrate. Like slowly get up, drink some water. And that was one of those days. But yeah, I remember just being like, what was I doing last night? Like, why are my sheets like off? It's crazy. I don't know. Who knows what we're doing, right? Yes, I also watched public snaps of the truckers convoy. Yeah, see, like it's so awesome that we can create our own media, right? Because we know that mainstream media is corrupt, bought and paid for, all that, I'm sore, but we are getting a lot done in our house. Oh, I can't wait. You'll have to send me photos. I mean, when I see what you guys, Lori has a pyramid over her bed that she and her husband made, and so they're building a house right now. So I'm like, ooh, I can only imagine what you guys' house is gonna look like. Watching the trucker partly in Canada was fun. Yeah, watching the truckers was like so much fun. It just helped me like feel really connected to a lot of people. Carrie, hello, Aspiring Alchemist. How's it going? Yeah. Hey, I think from what I heard, I think things are finally opening up here in Canada on the 1st. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard, is that October 1st they're going to be opening up. So maybe some of you guys can come visit. That'd be amazing. Nobody really comes to the province that I live in. They're definitely going to like places like BC, even like Alberta, stuff like that. There's a lot of beautiful places in Canada, but where I live is beautiful, but it's just not really a tourist attraction, I guess I should say. But I would love it if I could meet some of you guys in real life. My neighbor has had Halloween stuff up for 2 weeks. That's awesome. They're actually, I have new neighbors that moved in across the street. They seem super cool. And they too have had like probably about a week and a half. They've already had their Halloween decorations up. I was like, yeah, right on. um, Tired and sleepy. Went to a chiropractor and icing my sore areas. Otherwise, taking one. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I don't know if you also like salt baths, but I always have lots of luck with my muscles and my back with doing Epsom salt and pink Himalayan salt in as hot as I can handle it, which I can handle it pretty hot. You can throw in some crystals and stuff there too, but definitely icing as well is a good one. Sending you love, Linda. I hope that you'll get a really good night's sleep and wake up refreshed, and you won't be sore anymore. Diana, thanks for jumping on. I hope you have an amazing evening, and definitely sending love and light to all of you in Florida and around anywhere that is experiencing these hurricanes right now. That just skipped by again a whole bunch. Where are we? I don't know how people read these chats. Like, I think of like both John Claude and JC. I'm like, how do you guys do this and keep up with a show on top of it? Like, it is not easy. They make it look so easy. It's not easy, guys. Send you lots of love to Diana. Yes, I have been taking NAC. Thank you, Carrie. NAC is one that I was taking to help with, clear things up for me while I was a little bit under the weather. And Little Bean, Wild Oregano was another one that I was taking as well. Good heavy hitters, those ones for sure. 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Okay, sweet. I'm going to try that. Christine, hello, welcome. For anybody that missed it, I do have for the Soul Tribe, I lit it for the first time tonight. This is the Harley Ray Soul Tribe candle. So I was saving it till I could get on here with the Soul Tribe. So lit that for you guys. It's the Yogi tea bags. Oh, I've got some of the Yogi tea bags too. Sweet. Thank you. Tube at the moment, living with my mother-in-law. Long story. All good. Is that the dance similar to Tai Chi? No. So the dance that I'm talking about is just something that I'm creating. I put together a playlist, and like I said, I'll do like a meditation at the beginning just to help like ground us, help open our chakras, because like I said, my friend Malika will be doing kirtan chanting, so she's gonna be working a lot with like throat chakra, but it's just something that I'm creating, embodiment dance to help move stagnant energy that needs to be moved around, letting go of emotions and traumas. So this is gonna be my first one, so we'll see how it goes. Had some good ways to release stuff. Donna Eden. Ooh, who's Donna Eden? I would love to check out more good ways to release stuck energies. Many of us need to just let go and trust. Yeah, so true. We do need to just let go. We've been observing and experiencing so much. That's so true. And there's so many people like waiting right now. They're just like, I just feel so much of the energy. Like, this is why I wanted to check in and see how people were doing, because I feel like there's a lot of people feeling different things. There is a lot of like anxious feelings and like what's going to come next. A lot of like kind of living a little too much into the future of like, instead of like focusing on like the here and the now, what things do we need to like work through and let go of, and just, not saying that you shouldn't still like manifest and create what you want, but like focusing so much on like, when is this going to happen? What is going to happen? What does this mean? just really like, maybe disconnecting and just like focusing and grounding. Grounding is so, so, so big right now. It comes up in almost like every reading that I do. Um, I mean, even watching other people and readings they've done or things, things that they're talking about, grounding is such a big one. Um, and, healing sessions that I've done on people, almost everybody's root chakra needs to have worked. It's like either blocked or like it's just needs to be cleared, or they need to be grounded more. So, actually, on Beyond Mystic the other night on the Divine Feminine Oracle show that JC does with Sophie and Julie. Julie actually, or not, sorry, Sophie also talked about grounding, which I love that she brought that in because she too is seeing that in a lot of her readings. And she mentioned this trick, which I actually did. So she said for like women, we can paint our toenails red, and for men, or I mean women, if you don't want to paint your toenails, to wear like red on your socks, because your feet obviously is the closest thing to Mother Gaia. When you look at them and see them and you see that red, it's going to help you to ground. So root chakras are such a big thing right now that, there's a lot of people working on like the upper chakras, but we can't forget about that root chakra. Sacral chakra is another one. So definitely like working through all that. Let go and let God. Yeah, so true. That's it. That's exactly it, little bean. I love it. Yes, even in manifesting, letting go after intention is great. That is so true. Like that's exactly. I love that. Um, Good night. Watch the rest, mañana. Oh, have a great night. I hope you sleep well. And yeah, thank you for joining. Oh, look at that. Lynn did a root chakra meditation this morning. There you go. Like that's you're right in there. You know it. Little Bean, I try to remember my dreams before I get out of bed. Same thing with my sheets. Maybe we should get you too. Like, what is this? Definitely, like, what is going on? Maybe we should get a baby monitor. Yeah, those ones that like film you. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? Um, Oops. Oh, this keeps going by like super fast. Sorry, guys. I'm a night owl with 7 a.m. job for 28 years. I'm not a morning person. Oh, wow. Also, I feel like I'm doing something in my sleep. I mainly remember dreams of me fighting. Oh, I've heard that from a lot of people that they are having dreams, and they're like fighting in their dreams, or like, are they like a warrior, or they're seeing like warriors. Like, so yeah, wow. It's so cool when you just like all these things start connecting, and you just hear other people experiencing the same things that you're experiencing. You just like, this is where we're all in it together, right? We really are. The Queen of Ravens is coming. Oh my goodness, I know. I saw that her and Ashley Sage are actually jumping on the Truth Tour, and I was like, I mean, I wanted to go on it before. I would love to be able to go on something like that. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, could you imagine? And then I was like, can I make that work? But I don't know. I don't think that's really like something I can make work, but super cool if anybody can join that and jump on, because Kristen and Jason are going to be there as well. I think Lance is going to be, I mean, so many people are going to be there. Like I could literally just list so many people that are supposed to be on there. Yeah, pink Himalayan salt in the shower. Yeah, it's a good one. Switzy, hey, how's it going? You're like my neighbor, basically. What are you feeling like? What are energies like for you? Since we're so close, right? I wonder if you're feeling a lot of the same things that I've been feeling. We would do both Halloween decorations outside, and Santa answered the door. The kids in the neighborhood looked forward to it. Aw, that's so cute. But we moved to the mountains. Oh, like moving to the now. I mean, I get them like not having neighbors anymore, but moving to the mountains, like total goals for sure. Like love that. I think they only respond to certain ones. It's so sweet taking the time to read and respond. The comments may not make sense to you by the time you get to them. It's all good. Oh yeah, yeah. I just I've said before, like I wish that I could do these with other people so that I could interact with you guys more. So I try to read as much as the comments as possible because it's this is the way that we get to interact and like chat with each other. So it's true. I mean, they also have like way more people on their chats. Like I could never um, be keeping up with like I mean sometimes Kristen and Jason have like 2,000 people watching, so I can't even. Sometimes I can't even keep up with the chat. So yeah, they do an amazing job. Libby, I saw that it was your birthday, and because I think was it on the Divine Feminine show? It was one of John Claude's most recent shows. And you actually got an amazing reading. I like happy birthday. I hope it was yesterday, I believe. I hope I got that right. I hope it was magical. I definitely, when I saw that, I was like super excited and sent you extra love and light. Baking lots of bread and cooking and gardening. Feeling light in my heart. Libby, that is so beautiful. I actually just the other day said how much I really missed and was sad that I let go of my sourdough starter for bread. So I think I need to get some more. And I was super sad. My mother kombucha SCOBY that just continued to like multiply and multiply. My friend that had given it to me, she Reiki'd it and it literally just like continued to multiply all the time. Like I would give babies away to people and they weren't even babies. Like it would just multiply like crazy. And I haven't made kombucha in a while and I wanted to make some more, but I had it like downstairs because my house is really hot and over the summer because I wasn't making it, I didn't want it to go bad. So, you keep it in like a little bit of kombucha, but it must have still been too hot there or it could have been even because of the basement, it gets to be really humid. So that could have affected it too. I don't know, but something went wrong with it. I tried to save it, wasn't able to save it. So I need to now get a kombucha SCOBY and I need to get a sourdough starter because I would love to be back to baking and making kombucha. My garden's pretty much all I have left in my garden is some carrots and sage that I need to harvest still. Any oils besides oregano that can help fluid in the inner ear. Okay, so oils, like in regards to, if you're asking about like essential oils, you don't ever want to put essential oils into your ear. Good oils for like drainage, if you want to like drain your ear, is tea tree oil. And you'll just, if you don't have it already mixed in like a roller bottle, you can just put some type of like coconut oil or some type of a carrier oil and then put the tea tree oil and you just kind of like rub it behind and down your lymph nodes. That's always a good one for ears. But yeah, just make sure you're not putting any oil directly into your ear because it can like really damage them. It just skipped by again. Sorry, I was like reading something and we need really positive forward movement. Yeah, I agree. That's we need to like really be focusing on, what do you want? What do you want things to look at? And not like really stressing over like when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna start? Because we're the creators of our life, right? So what do you want in your life and create that? Don't wait for anybody. Like we're the storm. right? We are the alliance. We are the ones who are making this shift, who are making the change. So I definitely encourage people to don't wait. Don't wait for anything to happen or for, somebody to come and save you. We're it. We're the ones that are going to make the difference. Um, I find that as we are energy that is not moving, particular and spiritual, we can stagnate. Yeah, when energy is not moving properly, and becomes stagnant in the body, like so much can come up from that. It will affect you like spiritually as well as like physically and emotionally for sure. Um, Grounding. So different ways that you can ground: bare feet in the house. So um, as much as you can when it comes to grounding is getting, yeah, like full on getting your bare feet onto the ground, like onto Mother Gaia. Go into sand, go into dirt, go into your grass, and just put your feet there. I mean, I love to just lie on the ground too. But just getting your feet on the ground. um, if you're, in the winter time, like for us here, it's a lot harder when we've got like this much snow. So a lot of times in the winter, I will like spend more time with my plants and like in the dirt, repotting. I try not to actually repot a whole lot in the winter because they don't like that. But just spending more like time with my plants, touching my plants, talking to my plants. um, you can use certain stones, like red stones are really good for grounding. Carnelian is a good one. This is red fire quartz. Darker stones, so like tourmaline is another good one for grounding. So you can work with crystals for grounding, even meditation. When I meditate, I really think about like roots growing out from my feet, or if I'm sitting, I envision them growing out, from underneath me. If I'm lying, the same thing. If I'm lying down, I visualize my roots growing out into Mother Gaia, deep, deep down through the earth, through the soil, down into the crystalline core. And I will see like my energy roots like wrapping around the crystalline core and then bringing that energy up, and you bring it up like through the earth chakra. And really, this like your root chakra is really where grounding is so important. um, Again, like even wearing the color red, like I said, Sophie had mentioned like painting your toenails red. Red is a really good color to think about grounding. You can even like listen. I'm very, very big on frequencies. So frequency music, frequency like binaural beats. If you need help grounding, those are some of my like favorite ways to ground. If anybody else has suggestions, please put it in the chat here. Ben's in the house. How are you doing? How's it going? How are you? Um, Good to see you. I need to connect with you and Danielle. I wanna do a round table with you guys if you guys are up for that. I would love that. Um, Cement to bare feet. So I mean, if you aren't able to like fully get your feet onto Mother Gaia, onto like dirt or grass or sand, um, you know, yeah, do be barefoot in your house. Be barefoot on cement if you have to, right? Like definitely getting shoes off. Shoes off is so, so, so important. We were never meant to like wear shoes with these soles that literally disconnect us from Mother Gaia. I did a video about this once not that long ago, just talking about like the soles of our shoes and how that disconnects us. Even if you look at like a lot of women who wear high heels and they're literally bringing you up off the ground even more. Um, so and just like I mean, reflexology is another thing that I use for part of my healing, and I think it's so, so, so important. So again, like when your feet, when you're walking barefoot, different things are going to hit your feet on reflexology points, right? And So even just by walking barefoot, you're giving yourself like a treatment in a way, right? By walking barefoot. Kids is a really, really, really important one to try to keep them barefoot as much as possible because their feet are literally like developing. And when you put them in hard soles at like such a young age, it really affects them. And it disconnects kids. So I was really big at my kids. They were always barefoot as much as possible. If they weren't able to be barefoot, they always had soles. I even have a pair myself. I don't know where they are right now, but basically, like soft soles, like whether like leather sole, basically on their shoes. So yeah, those are some suggestions there. Mm-hmm. Yes, Libby. It doesn't have to just be your feet. You're totally. I should have like clarified that. Feet or hands. I mean, hands as well. Like get your hands there. Some people, you may not be able to get your feet, or if you could do both, for sure. Like ground yourself. Um, Kimber, love and light to you as well. How are you doing? Yep. Yeah, Libby. Earth is best. Grass or dirt. I agree. Yeah, Ben's in the house. um, yeah, you're definitely not alone in the fighting dreams. I think quite a few people are doing that right now. Like, I really think that's happening. Um, the victory tour. Yeah, ready for the victory tour too. um, Donna Eden. That name sounds familiar. Okay, has written several books on energy medicine, and you can find her on YouTube. Sweet. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. I will, because I will forget if I don't write this down. So that was Donna. And this pen isn't working. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Donna Eden. I'm going to check that out. Thank you. Yeah, Libby, like I love that reading that you got yesterday. It was yesterday. Okay, beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, happy birthday to you for sure. I have a wonderful sleep, Linda. Lots of love to you. I had the intent today to reach out to you and see if you wanted to do an improv show. Oh, shoot, Ben. But my work has been busy. All good. In divine timing, it'll work out. We'll find time. You are moving, so you've got your hands full. We'll find something. Yeah, for sure. Feeling very anxious, excited right now, looking forward to what's coming. Yeah, I feel like the anxious part can come from focusing like too much into like what could come, opposed to, like I said, like being here in the now, really enjoying like where we are at. So that's usually where anxiety comes from. But obviously, yeah, be excited. It is exciting because like a lot of really amazing things are happening, right? Yeah, so whoop, I missed that chat again. I used to do the sourdough starter years ago. It totally multiplies. Oh yeah, I know. That was the sourdough starter was another one that I had like way too much of, and I had to give that away to people. And then now I let it go and I don't have one. So I need to get one. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, thank you, sweet ginger cakes. I know you're probably already gone, but thank you for hopping on. I hope you have a beautiful sleep tonight. Ben's wife bakes 2 sourdough loaves per day because we eat so much of it. You have an amazing wife, Ben. Can you guys be closer? No, I actually enjoy it. I really do enjoy making sourdough, so I think I can do my own. But yeah, I'm sure you guys do go through a lot of sourdough. You got like 4 kids there, right? Ooh, Libby baked 2 loaves of Italian bread today. Nice. Right on. Good job, you guys. Now I'm like, sorry. I really want to get to baking sourdough again. It does make the house smell so good, Ben. I like, oh man, like bread being baked and coffee being brewed. Like seriously, love those smells. Um, yeah, trading never ends. Yeah, with butter and homemade homegrown strawberry jam and coffee. Yeah, see, coffee. You gotta have the coffee in there. But I love that homemade, homegrown strawberry jam. Libby, you are just, you're the best. I love that. Uh, yeah, totally. I agree, Libby, with your man who said, wow, so much better than store bread. Yeah, totally. So much better. The thing I love about baking and cooking, I'm not like a huge cook. I do enjoy baking a little bit more, but again, like your intentions, like whatever your energy is when you're baking and making food, like you really have to watch like where you're at. What are you thinking? What are you saying or talking about? What are you listening to while you're doing these things? Because all that energy is going into whatever you're making, right? Those intentions are going into that. Everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. So it's cool, right? You can literally activate your food and your baking. It's everything can be activated. It's super cool. Um, Listening to music or binaural beats is my jam. Yeah, I actually have some playing. I have it pretty low, but I've got some playing. I pretty much always have binaural beats and different frequencies playing throughout. I'm very very big on like frequencies and being able to activate things and cleanse things through different frequencies and heal things. I talked about in one of my videos that I'll be having my friend Wendy. A lot of you guys know her, Wendy Day. She'll be coming on soon to share the AO Solex scans that she introduced me into. Um, Super, super excited to have her and talk about the energy frequency healing and clearing that it can do. Um, it was a hard decision for me. I was going to go with the Healy and I was like all ready to sign up with the Healy. And then I had a scan from her and the comprehensive report was just like so in depth, so detailed. And I just like, I really was really resonating with it. I even like, I pulled cards on it. I asked my pendulum and both of them were like, this is the one to go with. So I went with it. My device is still coming, but I have the app now, so I was able to do a couple of scans on my kids, on one of my good friends, and myself. So, um, yeah, I'm super excited to be working with Wendy and growing this healing business and being able to help others, right? In so many different ways, and because frequency is working through the quantum field, I'm able to do this. She's able to do this. Um, by distance, right? You don't have to be here. Like we can send these healing frequencies to people, and it's so cool. And you get such an amazing report. You get like inner voice work and frequencies for your inner voice, your chakra system, your meridians. It's literally like you have a full blood work done, CAT scan. It's so great. I'm so excited to have her on and to have her explain things more and to just talk about like energy healing frequencies. So, yeah, Ben, that was kind of a, it kind of went on from the listening to music or binaural beats. What we got? Experiencing anger because a taboo thing in the 80s. We just need to learn positive healing ways to let it flow. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what thing you're talking about, but it's true. Like there's a lot of emotions are coming up right now. We're in that time. We're in Libra season, so within the like the last full moon, the harvest for full moon, that brought up a lot of stuff, right? The autumn equinox, like we literally went into a change of season. So with the Libra season, we think scales and being able to like balance those scales. What do we need to do to come into balance, to come into harmony? And a lot of that is like we really need to like let go of stuff that is holding us back, that that is stuck, like that stuck energy, anything that is like hindering us from our growth, right? And just like really stepping into like the what we want, and like you said, that flow, like let it flow, that totally makes sense to me. um, I just bought organic ear oil. Just looked at the label. You have tea tree, grapeseed oil, onion oil, garlic, lavender. Stop my earache in 12 hours. Right on. That's awesome. Yeah, great. Those are all great. I know a lot of people will do like an onion and olive oil. So they'll like, and then you can like soak like, so you do like onions in olive oil, let them like um, sit in there for a while, and then you can take like a cotton ball or something and soak it in there, and that you can like gently put on, like not shove it in your ear, but just like gently have that on your ear is a really good one as well for that. So I'm glad that that worked out for you. Um, Anger, yeah, anger is definitely one of the emotions that gets stuck in your body. Trauma, fear, worry, lack, judgments, any of the lower vibrations, those all can get stuck in your body for sure. Lori, yeah, being barefoot as much as possible. It's the best. I love it. um, Karen's, yeah. Any questions? If I'm able to help, I would love to help. Or anybody else, like I said, if you're in the chat, chime in. What helps you, right? The chat is the best, right? Like I just the amount of amazing people that I've met in the chat, information and wisdom shared. It's the chats are really the most beautiful part of. I just love the amount of people I've been able to connect with. Um, yeah, Libby. I think a lot of women. I like high heels. Never like I never was into them. I never liked them. It was never something that I wanted to wear. But so many women high heels, right? And it just again, it makes so much sense of like how they've attacked the divine feminine and women. And they not only is it like shoes, but it's literally shoes that are lifting you off the ground. Like it's just crazy when you like get into that kind of realm of learning. um, Gardening, yeah, gardening's a huge one for grounding. Like, oh, I love being able to get into. This is the first year that I've had a garden. I usually have like flowers and stuff, but I have flowers and a garden this year, so I was super excited for that. Uh, One of those moods where I'm cracking myself up. Right on. It's laughter, right? Like find that joy. But inner child work is another thing that keeps coming up in a lot of the readings and energy work that I've been doing for people. And it really is like getting to that joy, that joy frequency, and finding that laughter. Find what is it that like that brings you joy, that makes you laugh, that brings that smile to your face, that gives you that like childlike fun and like belly laughter, right? Like um totally. So laugh at I love that you're laughing at yourself, Ben. Donna Eden on Inspired Nations channel. Oh, maybe I've seen her on there. Maybe that's why her name sounds familiar. I'm gonna definitely check her out. Yeah, thank you guys. Rosie, we're unstoppable, dynamic duo in actions. We may collaborate in the near future. She had me in stitches. I was crying. Oh, I love that, Libby. Yeah, just have that. Have so much fun that you are like laughing or you're crying because you're laughing so hard. I love it. So much fun. We'll be bartering food in our mountain with neighbors. It's awesome and delicious. I love that. That is how we should be living and working and doing things, like it's all about like bartering and changing and exchange, right? That was actually how with Wendy and I, like I mentioned, how we're going to have an interview with her soon. Um, we swapped. So she gave me a scan, the OA Solex scan, and I swapped her for energy healing. So it's so many things. It's so great. Lori, weird fact, I can't taste anything, but all I want to do is cook. Interesting. Oh, I wish you were closer. I would love somebody to cook for me. Switzy, oh, you might already be gone now that I'm reading this, but thank you for jumping on. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Thanks for joining in. I love the waves and jazz. Such a great way to tune into spirit. Yeah, right? Like tapping. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. Tapping, that is another really, really good one. Oh, hey, Wendy Day. Wendy is here. Right on. I was just, I don't know if you were on when I was chatting about it. I was talking about your healing frequency scans that you're offering, and that we're going to have you on very, very soon, so that we can introduce that to everyone, because I'm super excited about it. You know how much I love and work with frequencies, so super, super excited to have Wendy. I'm like putting your name together now. Windy Day, Wendy on. It's the guys where I live that are extra testosterone. However, I respond these days in much kinder fashion. Gotta keep it in. Libby, you're hilarious. We need to have a chat sometime, because I feel like we would just laugh and laugh and laugh. I love that. Oh yeah, the many people use onions. Cut a large one and put it in your room. Simmer a pot with onions for colds. Yeah. Thank you, Little Bean. So she said many people use onions. Cut a large one and put it in your room. Simmer a pot of onions for colds. So when I was younger, my mom, or my family, I guess, they would actually cut up potatoes instead of onions. But I know at my work, my boss has onion poultice like recipe of like using onions exactly how you're talking. But my family would use potatoes, and they would cut them up like thinner, and they would, like, if you had a fever, they would put it like on your forehead, on the bottoms of your feet, and they would soak up and pull out the fever from you. So onions is another, like, yeah, super good one. Oh, Libby, Wendy Day, I second that. Emotion, phenomenal healer. Wendy is a phenomenal healer. Yeah, so excited. Ocean, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Ocean always brings such amazing energy and love and light to chat. So thank you for being here, Ocean. I've done several sessions of emotion code to release ancestral trauma and my own low emotions. Emotion codes. Ooh, Lynn, what kind of sessions have you done for emotion code to release astral traumas? That sounds really interesting. Libby, you were just thinking about Ocean, and boom, there he was. I love it, because our tribe, our vibe, we're attracting our tribe. So there you go. Yeah, I agree. It is really nice to see people going back to the old simple pleasures. I agree, and simpler times, right? Like making your own things. My daughter came yesterday, and she wanted to work on some crocheting, and I haven't done crocheting since I was doing it quite a bit when I was pregnant with my son, and then once you have a baby, I was like, oh, I'll have so much time. Yeah, you don't have the time. So I actually haven't done it in a while. So when she asked me about it, I was like, ooh. let's see if I can remember it. And I did. She helped me with the beginning, and then it just was kind of like came back to me. Um, so I'm hoping this winter to get back into crocheting and maybe actually learning how to do a pattern. I just kind of do my own things. I never really know what I'm doing here. My dog is just like, give me attention. Hey, Zion. I love the connection we had with our community garden. Ooh, that would be beautiful. Having a community garden, you would definitely get to like connect with people there. Oh, I love that. Onions in your socks. Yep, onions in your socks is another one. I think that's part of the onion poultice that my boss gives out is you mix this up and then you put it in like socks. Oh, Wendy, I'm so glad that you joined in. I love it. Yes, Lori, that's so true. The bottoms of your feet are some of the most biggest pores on our body. So whatever you put on them is very, it does absorb twice as fast. That's why you have to be really careful. I've spoken about this before when it comes to like essential oils. There's a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to essential oils and like how much to use, where to put them, and how often to put them on. You really don't need to use a lot of them at all, like one swipe and that's it. And always with a carrier oil. Anything. Chrissy! Hey, girl! How's it going? Oh, homemade gifts are the best. I used to crochet years ago. And macrame, of course you macrame. Oh, I've got macrame stuff. I love macrame. I should try to figure out how to do it so that, because macrame stuff is so expensive. And I love it. There's so many. I mean, I definitely feel like I had a lifetime in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, oils on the bottom of your feet. It's one of the best places to put them. Just make sure you're not putting too much because it is very absorbable down there. Emotion code is a modality developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson, chiropractor. Cool. Lynn, so do you, obviously you would go to someone to have this emotion code done. Cool. Ionic foot baths. Yes. So one of my, a lady that used to work with us, and she's a healer that I've seen as well. She does them, but my friend, one of my best friends, who also we need to reschedule our interview, but she had like a homemade one, and she let me do one. What was this, like, I don't know, maybe about 6 weeks ago. Ionic foot baths are so good. Yeah. Yes, always use carrier oil with essential oils. Definitely. Even, I mean, there are some that you don't always have to. Not a ton, but like frankincense and lavender, you do need, but still, it's just best. They're so, like, essential oils are 70 to 80% stronger than herbs. So it's just always best to be safe with them. But okay, I said I would pull a few cards. Let's see what because then I should probably, it's getting late here and I do work tomorrow and I should really sleep. I was up late last night, but let's see what can come through for the collective. I did tarot reading earlier today. I just posted on my community page or whatever that is. Love it. I mean, I love tattoos. So, and it was Miss Psychic D, Danielle. She had them, and she had posted them in one of hers. I was like, wow, I need those. I need those in my life. I was like, which ones are those? So those are those. Okay, let's see. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective, for our highest, most loving good only. We ask Source, Mother, Father, God, Creator of all things, our angel guides, our guardian angels, spirit guides, and those who love us the most. Here we go. So, we were talking about the Earth Star Chakra. So again, with these ones, because these Lumerian cards, I know I say this every time I pull from them, but they are absolutely gorgeous. So take that in. take with it, you know, the colors, everything that's around it. You can see like light language on the side. So just really take that in. So this is Earth Star Chakra initiation. You are standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seat of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprint of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded, despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine, the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply to the earth. This is exactly what we were talking about grounding and how important it is as we are working on our higher chakras, connecting more to source, opening up our third eye, our crown chakra, working with our spirit guides, connecting to God. We really need to make sure we are focusing on grounding, and our earth chakra is so important. So that was the first one. Absolutely perfect. And this is the next one. See if we can get that one. I am a huge lover of dragonflies. So let's see what this one is. This one is freedom. Freedom means living as you choose, with your wings and heart open, able to direct your reality as you want. The quest for freedom seems innate. You may picture freedom in more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyle may not change drastically. Limitation can be a state of mind. The only change might be choosing to live a certain way rather than feeling obligated. A shift of perspective can help bring lightness and choice. In the bigger picture, what does freedom look like to you? Are you feeling stifled? Is it up? It's up to you to make a change. Again, exactly what we were talking about. It is up to us. We are the ones that have the power. Stand in your truth, stand in your sovereignty, focus on what it is that you want your life and your reality to look like, because you have that ability, you have that power, you are limitless and you are worthy, right? So I just, in order to come to that freedom, it doesn't have to be somebody coming to save us or information to come out or, the reset to happen or all these things that will come. They are going to come in divine timing. But if you are continually staying focused on all these other things and not being centered, not being grounded, not doing the inner work that needs to be done, and really being in the now moment and enjoying everything that you have around you, finding that joy, finding what makes you happy, seeing life through the child eyes of your inner child, right? And again, to be grateful, like stay in gratitude, stay in joy and the love vibration. Like this is where you find true freedom, right? This is where you can break free from fear, from worry, from judgment, from lack, all of these, from anxiety. Like this is how we break free from it. So you are the creator of your life. My dog is and my cat is going crazy right now. I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. I think it's just absolutely perfect. It's everything we were talking about. I love you guys so much. I hope to see you guys soon. Have an amazing evening. Much love, light, many blessings, and we'll see you in a bit.